We got new footage of NFL star Max Crosby sparring Sean Strickland in 2023. Strickland started throwing heat.
Don't get too excited. It's like my pit bull. It's a little bit of meat. So swarm.
A few minutes later.
That's the problem. That's the problem.
I say it every single time, I'm gonna say it again. When you get in the ring with Sean Strickland, you're gonna get smacked up. You can't spar Sean Strickland, that's not what he does. He's gonna beat you up.
Did you take a guy's girlfriend on Valentine's Day?
I did, yes. She seemed like she really liked me until I kind of started talking. But yeah, I took her, she left him in the club, and apparently they had known each other for like a year or whatever. It was kind of brutal because the guy was like sitting there, like begging me, like, come on, man, like, don't be a dick, it's Valentine's Day. So maybe it was like a little bit of a move on my part, but it certainly did that person a favor.
Do you want to come to the club later?
Yeah? Which one are you all going to?
In Winwood.
In Winwood?
Tag along.
Can we tag along?
Not we. Your homeboy's gotta go. You'll ditch him? Alright, let's go. Come on. Alright, sorry, bro.
Can you go with?
Hell no. He's still walking.
Guarantee that boy's about to level up big time. Look at his face, man. Crazy. What a bitch though, eh? This is the second time I've seen this clavicular guy do this. It is fucked up, him doing this, but like I said, you're kind of doing the guy a favor because now he knows that the woman he was with was a piece of shit.
Say like you're dating a guy, you meet as homeboys, and you realize like he ain't the leader of the pack.
I can't.
That's
Leader of the pack, are you dating a stray dog? Or are you meeting a bunch of wolves in the jungle? Daughter of a slipper face, what you are talking about? King of the jungle, leader of the pack. You're gonna end up dating a half-trans blended influencer who show his belly button on the Instagram. Leader of the pack. Get out of the podcast and get back in the kitchen. And try to training in the field of kitchen. Princess of the kitchen.
Guarantee she can't cook.
That's your goals. Leader of the pack, dictator of the world. Shut your mouth, bitch.
So cringe. He edited this, made it all slow motion, posted this. He's buzzing about this, isn't he? That he got one little look from that woman. He might have just been looking at him like, what is this fucking prick doing? Trust me, dude, you love yourself more than anyone who encounters you.
I don't go to the gym to be a skinny little Pilates princess.
Yeah, we can tell. Clearly.
Go!
Now fellas, believe it or not, I'm just about to turn 32 and you might be thinking to yourself, how's he look 22? It's because I look after my skin and the way I've been doing that is by using T. Shanley. I haven't stopped using it since I first presented it to you guys about 4 years ago because it comes with a full easy system of everything that you actually need. It's easy and it works. It comes with a wash, the serums, exfoliation, moisturizers, and I know a lot of you are thinking, well, skincare isn't manly. Well, neither's having no confidence and not looking after yourself because your skin's in poor condition. And T. Shanley also isn't some girly complicated skincare routine. It's a simple and effective complete skincare system for men. Anyone can use it. There's a reason they've got thousands of 5-star reviews over the years and a reason I'm still working with them and using their products after years. It's better than other skincare brands because they offer a full system with premium ingredients at a quality price, and you can really tell when you use them. Your face feels fresh. I especially like the serum because it gets rid of those bags under your eyes. And right now they're running a crazy deal. It's 40% off your first box plus a free gift when you use my link. So give it a go, look after yourselves, keep them beautiful faces youthful.
この人見たことある？
あるかも。
どこで見た？
テレビとか
どっか見たことある気がする。
ある気がします。
Hey, don't be silly, yeah?
A man should definitely provide, but make sure that you provide to a thank you so much woman and not a as he should woman.
Makeup artist Alex Stone claims that he was Jim Carrey in Paris.
You know, I wrote it and I researched it and I practiced it like crazy, but you know, it's then I watched everybody like talking 1,000 miles an hour up there receiving their awards, and I was like, I'm dead. And I made mistakes, and I was like a novice, but I felt a lot of love, and I felt a lot of appreciation that I tried, and what I said was true. It was just a brilliant evening, you know? Really brilliant evening. Oh my gosh. Benjamin Laverne was off the hook. I mean, I can't believe he committed to doing all that. I was really, is this about someone else? My favorite funny face is the one I'm wearing right now.
Thank you so much.
Who the fuck knows what's real these days, man? But I tell you what, that definitely does not look or sound like Jim Carrey. This idiot's probably just trying to get attention from it, but definitely did not look like Jim Carrey at all.
This guy is a repeat offender bank robber, and look who comes to defend him when the cops try to arrest him.
Hands behind your back. Transfer on your back.
So this is him arrested after the bank heist.
I'm just curious because there's one black guy and a bunch of cops. Is he okay? What happened? Can I?
You can't take money from a bank. Now, will you please let us do our job? If that's literally all you came for, either go around.
Well, I know you've seen the news. You can understand my frustration. Yeah?
Do you understand where I'm coming from?
Not really, because you're a cop.
You understand?
Because there's
this
one black dude right there.
And that's all you're basing your analysis on.
Seven of you. Are you okay, hon?
We're waiting for an ambulance.
Okay, are you okay?
What's that, sir?
We gotta go. All they else want to go shit. Fuck out of this, so don't even know.
I can't understand you, sir.
So this clip perfectly sums up.
He robbed the bank, you dumb bitch, and he'd rob you if he had the chance.
Would you ever follow a woman?
If a woman is elected president of the United States someday, which it will happen, maybe not in my lifetime, maybe in my lifetime.
You better pray it doesn't.
He's gonna leave.
Look, we have a lot of strong women leaders.
No such thing as a strong woman, just weak men. Women are not strong. Men are weak, and they call women strong. Weak men always call women strong because they're weak. And that's
bullshit. I like this guy, he's funny, but there is such thing as a strong woman. Once a woman has your baby, you see her go through labor, help bring up your kids, she's strong. Men and women just have different types of strength. The thing that's annoying these days is how women are trying to have the same type of strength as men. And men are ashamed to be masculine.
Bro, I think the crowd's that way.
Speak when you're spoken to. What's your name? Hey, excuse me. I don't do this often, but you're like my type, so I had to say hi.
Hey, bro, I think the crowd's that way.
Speak when you're spoken to. What's your name?
Bro, I don't know where you came from, but your buddy's over there hanging for you. What's his name? Do you know? Me neither, bro. I think you should go back.
I'm Steph. Nice to meet you.
Hey, bro, I think the crowd's that way.
I don't really see why you'd want to even try and get rid of other men that approach a girl that you like. It's almost like a test, right?
Call a girl beautiful 1,000 times, she won't think twice. Call her fat once, and she'll never forget. Because elephants always remember. Call a girl beautiful.
That's really good. Yeah, Mike, if you wasn't a boxer, what sport you think you'll play very well outside of boxing?
If I wasn't a boxer, I'd be a criminal. I don't like any other sports but fighting.
I'd be a criminal. I'm using that sound.
That's where I was going until I got discovered.
Yeah, fucking joking.
The Matilda effect is when women do the work, but men take the credit.
For example, Dr. Rosalind Franklin, she took the first image of DNA. Tudo stole it, got famous. I mean, he is using both.
You want to be a winner, and you got to remember, winners never quit,
and quitters never win.
Nah, I mean, joking aside, who the fuck let this guy near kids?
You're telling me MJ used to get drunk before NBA games and still drop 40?
And we're leaving shoot around and we're on the bus and MJ like, man, drop me off here. And drop him off at the bar. He say he gonna have some beers. He tell us to pick him up on the way back to the game. We pick him up, he still got his sweats on. You know MJ come to game suited and booted. Pick us up and get on the bus. Yeah, man, I'm feeling good. Bubbly.
Man, he was so good, he was just treating it as like a sauna session. He's just sweating out the night before. That's how fucking good he was.
I got asked to go on a date the other day. He wanted to get coffee and then go on a walk. Mind you, the only pictures I have of me outside on my Instagram are me at a beach outside the country. Stop asking me stupid questions. Asking me stupid
To all the men out there, do me a favor and stay far, far away from all women like this. They are not looking for a future with you. They are looking for a distraction to get their mind off of their unresolved trauma. Even listening to her video made me feel terrible. I couldn't even imagine dating a person who is unstable like this. It is the fastest way to ruin your dating life and your mental health. You should be aiming for going out with someone who wants to have a connection with you, who wants to go on a simple date and get to know you and quite possibly have a future. So if you ever find yourself in a predicament where a girl is making fun of you for wanting to get coffee and go on a walk, do not take it to heart. The right woman will want to do something simple like that.
A woman that actually likes you will not care where you take her on the first date. You can take her for a coffee and a walk in the park. She'll be happy with that. She just wants to spend time with you. This is a woman, like he said, that's bored of life, wants a distraction, wants a free meal, wants to post on social media that another guy's bought her an expensive meal. Stay away from these types of donuts.
Look, when you realize how fake it all is, the football, the basketball, the Lady Gaga, the Justin Bieber, who gives you these carbon tax messages. They tell your kids they got to love Justin Bieber, and then Bieber says, hand in your guns, pass the Cybersecurity Act, and the police state's good, and then your children are turned into mindless vassals who now they look up to some twit instead of looking up to Thomas Jefferson or looking up to Nikola Tesla or looking up to Magellan. I mean, kids, Magellan's a lot cooler than Justin Bieber. He circumnavigated with one ship the entire planet. He was killed by wild natives before they got back to Portugal. And when they got back, there was only like 11 people alive of the 200 and something crew, and the entire ship was rotting down to the waterline. That's destiny. That's will. That's striving. That's being a trailblazer and explorer. Going into space, mathematics, quantum mechanics, the secrets of the universe. It's all there. Life is fiery with its beauty, its incredible detail. Tuning into it. They want to shut in your mind talking about Justin Bieber. That's what I'm talking about.
You can save so much money by making your own pizza at home.
Oh my gosh.
I haven't made any bread in the past 4 months. Because I make
You make your own bread?
Yes, cinnamon rolls, all types of stuff. I made a giant Pop-Tart the other day.
You did?
You know what's
crazy?
You know what's
crazy?
Nobody thinks you're lying.
On a scale of 0 to 10, what do you rate your looks? And let's do face, body, total, starting with you.
I would rate my face a 9.99, my body a 9.99, overall a 9.99.
Shit.
There's always room for improvement.
Face 10, body 10, total 10. I think highly of myself, but I don't want
Rating
to give
scale.
an exact rating.
How about this? Do you think you're a 9?
It depends. My boyfriend definitely does. He actually thinks I'm a 10. I think I am above average attractive for sure.
8 face, 8 body, 8 overall. 8.5 face, 7. Can I choose 7? 7, 6 body, and then overall 8.
5 face, 4 body, so like 4.5.
You underrate yourself, but okay.
9 face, 8 body, 8 overall. I would say 4 for my face, a 3 for my body, maybe like 3.5 overall.
Okay, what about you?
My body's more of like a 6. If I really put my mind to it. But no. I'm good genetics, but am I using them? I'll give myself a 7 for my face. And overall, 7.
10 face, 10 body, 10.
All right, I give myself 4.5, 4.5, 4.5.
Why is anybody laughing? What the are you saying that I have a much higher opinion of myself than is actually true?
I take responsibility.
I take responsibility.
I take responsibility for every unchecked moment, for every time it was easier to ignore than to call it out for what it was.
Every not so funny joke. Every unfair stereotype.
Oh, you got the dramatic pause there, you fucking dickhead. All of these pricks deserve a Sparta kick.
And another reason of why society was made for men and not for women. Did you know that the standard push-up form of hands straight forward, elbows straight back was made for men and their elbows and forearms? There's this thing called the carrying angle, which is a measurement of how far your forearm rotates away from your humerus. Women's carrying angles are a lot larger than men's to accommodate for our hips, so our hands don't hit our legs. Women's are about 10 to 15 degrees and men's are like 5 to 10. Now, keeping this in mind, of course, hands straight forward, elbows straight back is going to be a lot harder for women because it doesn't accommodate for the natural rotation of our elbow. So what we're actually supposed to do is take our hands and rotate them out a little bit. And you can already see the difference it makes in the shape of my arm. Now, if I go like this and I go back like I'm supposed to, it was, first of all, so much easier. There's no pressure in my neck. I'm feeling it in my arm where I'm supposed to. And the difference in general is just crazy. So, ladies, next time you go to do a push-up, just remember, rotate your hands out a little bit and you'll feel the difference.
It really is not that deep. It's a fucking press-up. And she's rage baiting me, and fair enough, it's worked. I don't think she is. I think she's genuinely retarded.
Why do you think so many people are criticizing your relationship? What's so bad about a girl marrying a man because he has a lot of money?
I've been trying to figure that out for myself. I have standards as she does, and it's funny. They call her a gold digger, but so am I. I like gold. Who doesn't like gold? And she wants someone that can provide, and I'm stepping up to the plate. I like to do that for my woman.
And you have to understand from her perspective. You're a gold digger, but in a literal way. You're digging for gold. She's a gold digger in a metaphorical way because she doesn't have to do any work for it. I think that's why she gets some criticism, but I don't think there's anything necessarily wrong with that, and it makes sense why she chose you because she was able to manipulate you very easily.
Well, I think she does plenty for me. She cooks, cleans, and she's going to be the mother of my children as well. So is that nothing to you? Is that doing nothing? Is that no contribution?
I think she's doing it in bad faith, though. You know what I mean? It's like just because a gold digger is going to do wifely things doesn't mean they're doing it because they like you. She's doing it because you have a lot of money.
And she's also a very attractive woman that can be with a lot of different men that have a lot of money. And if I didn't have said money, status, and whatever else, I wouldn't have been able to pull her, right?
Yeah, probably not, because not that you're not necessarily able to pull her because she's so above your league. You wouldn't be able to pull her without money and status because she's only going to be with somebody with money and status because she has as many interests as that white wall over there.
Sure, of course, and that's the opinion of many on the internet. And I believe to attract a woman of her stature, young, 10 out of 10, beautiful, intelligent, you need to bring something to the table, right? When I didn't have money and status, a woman like her just wasn't even an option.
You ever heard the saying that, like, you know, some rich people, they won't go around, like the real rich people, they don't go around with chains and stuff?
Sure.
It's because they want to avoid, like, those Dubai type of people. They don't want those people coming up to them, I would say. And you clearly...
They want to figure out who's actually there for them and not just for their money. That's the thing, when you get a lot of money, it's a blessing and a curse, especially when it comes to dating, because you never know what people's intentions are. You don't know if someone actually wants you for you. So you're better off just not telling anyone that you have money. It's probably harder for Larry Wheels because he's a public figure, he's famous and whatever. But you can still probably go to some other country and find a woman that's at least, you know, showing interest, not just because he's got money.
Really aren't wearing a chain or anything, but I feel like that's kind of who that type of person is, right?
Who? I'm that type of person or she is?
She is.
What's that kind of person?
Well, I'm saying you couldn't have got with her if you didn't have status and money, but I'm saying then you probably shouldn't have got...
It's bad that Larry Wheels believes that. It just means that you're not confident in yourself. If someone took away all your money and your status, you're just telling me you'd be nothing. You still got to feel like you're the man without all that money and all that bullshit.
With her, that should have been the signal that you don't get with that person if they're only with you for your status and money.
But what is the problem with her looking for a man that has money and status that can provide for her, the lifestyle that she wants?
Those are the same expectations of like a I feel like you have to, not that she is what I'm saying, of course not. You have to have actual standards about the personality and stuff, right?
Yeah, and she has that as well, right?
But that's not what you mentioned. You said status and money.
Yeah, that's first and foremost.
Yeah,
right.
That's
that gets
problem.
You know, that allows me the opportunity to even get in the door with her, right? But the personality is obviously a big part of it because she's had. Look, I wish I can show her DMs. She has DMs from countless men with money and status. Like a woman with her stature doesn't have a problem finding a man that can provide for her, right? Like there's no shortage of men, especially in Dubai where I met her, with money and status. There are men much richer than I that have tried to be with her that failed, right? So it's just the game.
Yeah, probably because, so she's already been with rich guys. She's already been dating around with these types of guys. That's a red flag already. She only looks for men with money. The person that has that mindset, you can never connect with on a deeper level. Why would you actually want to marry someone like that, have kids with someone like that is that fickle?
I'm playing.
Yeah, I guess it's like a trade, though. They maybe are less easily manipulated, and also maybe they aren't famous, and maybe they're like very old.
Is that what you think? There are countless athletes that have been after
Countless
her that have
Dubai
failed.
athletes? Are they even able to be athletes? I feel like
She's been in America now.
I feel like it's more likely that a person in Dubai has legs growing out of their ears than they become athletic.
Well, not just in Dubai, but here in America. She's been here for 2 years, and there's been countless athletes here in America that have been try to be with her.
Yeah, but a lot of them probably don't take her shit like you do. And another thing that he's doing, he's making a big mistake. He's putting her on all these streams. He's giving her a platform so she can start earning her own money, doing her own thing, getting her own followers, and then she's definitely not going to need him. He's giving her the recipe.